Patrick Nanny, this review is for you. Alice Cooper zipper catches skin, baby. Oh, yeah. Cute little blood splot. Nifty little album cover. I really kind of dig out what they did here. They basically use the song titles, lyrics, stuff like that. Fill out the wording here. You just get the Alice Cooper up there. It's really neat. Okay, so there are 4 albums that came out in the early 80s. There is Flush the Fashion. I have not covered that yet. There is Special Forces. I have covered that. Often considered one of the worst albums. The runner up for worst album is this one, followed by Dada. Not saying that Dada's a follow-up for runner-up for worst album. Dada's in that 4 albums from the 80s. You got Flush the Fashion, Special Forces, Zipper Catches, Dada. Oh, man. Okay. So, Dada, I'm a long way off from covering. Flush the Fashion, I'll probably get to sometime in the near future. As I notice, I'm really almost done covering the 80s when it comes to Alice Cooper. 3 albums to cover from the 80s after this one. This album to me is very much a new wave album. To me, it very much has a Thomas Dolby kind of vibe to it. It very much has in some way, kind of a Blondie kind of vibe to it. Some Devo kind of vibe to it. It's very new wavy to me. This album is extremely new wavy. I know I've had other people comment on other videos saying that they found that this album felt a little more punkish, sort of. I'm not sure. Let me get into this, alright? So, Zoro's Ascent kicks off the album. This one is Alice just basically working the character of Zoro. And, the storyline just kind of goes with that. Musically, it's not bad. It kind of gets the album up and running nice. So as I was saying, Zoro's Ascent kicks off the album, and it's not a bad way to start the album. It's really fun. It's an enjoyable tune, honestly. I don't mind it, but in the great pantheon of that is Alice, no, I'm not. That's followed up with Make That Money, and in brackets, Scrooge's song. I dig this one. If I remember correctly, I remember reading somewhere that Alice was debating on working on a Scrooge-based concept album, I think. I'm glad that didn't happen. This is a good one-off kind of track on here, and it's a fun camp track. Let's be very clear. I only like it as a fun camp track. I don't think it's some great Alice Cooper song by any stretch of the imagination. And as that camp track, it works. Outside of that, then you get to I Am the Future. Apparently, this was a hit in Italy. I'm not a fan of the song myself. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. It's definitely 80s Alice. Then you get to No Baloney Homo Sapiens. This is a bad song, man. This is really cheesy bad, okay? Like, really cheesy bad. But it's got this part where it's this great heavy, no baloney, Homo sapiens. Get this really kind of cool chorus going on and whatnot. It's fun and it's interesting, but at the same time, it's horrible. Then you get into Adaptable, Anything for You. Once again, it Adaptable, Anything for You. I don't even know where to go with this one. it's Alice being a simp Alice. I mean, simp didn't exist back then, but that's how I would put it. It's simp Alice. Which then goes into I Like Girls. All right, so I Like Girls is definitely totally like this misogynistic kind of, you know, the hit it and quit it list. It's perfect. It's perfect for after adaptable. It really works to follow up adaptable. I'm And then going from I Like Girls into the next track, Remarkably Insincere. The three of them in a row, they work perfectly as three tracks in a row. Great little bit of story aligning in its own little way. Um, I Like Girls is a joke. Remarkably Insincere is a great joke. Alice did another song in a way like Remarkably Insincere years later. And the name escapes me off the top of my head right now. I want to say it was on the Eyes of Alice Cooper album. And Remarkably Insincere, it's not a bad tune, but it's definitely not a song that should be taken with any real consideration. We then get into Tag You're It. Tag You're It is interesting in the sense that it is a horror movie song. Now, taking into consideration, this is from 82. So this is 4 years off of him doing The Man Behind the Mask, which I already covered when I covered the Constrictor album. Tag You're It is more Halloween, less, more Michael Myers, less Jason Voorhees, if you listen to the lyrics as they go through. That's about it. It's not a great song. I Better Be Good. It's fun, it's catchy. Not my thing. And then the album finishes with I'm Alive, in brackets, that was the day my dead pet returned to save my life. For the longest time, that was the only song on this album I liked. And it's purely because this whole album, honestly, I think it's one of the absolute worst Alice Cooper albums in the whole entire catalog. Either this or Special Forces for me. They definitely rank at the bottom. There's a camp value to it. There's a cheese value to it. If you're a hardcore Alice fan, it's worth having for that reason. Outside of that, I'm not a fan of this album. And it's because of songs like I'm Alive, that was the day that my dead pet returned to save my life. The song is cheesy. It is campy. It's all about being rescued by dead pets when in bad situations. And the music is so 80s, new wavy pop garbage that I really have a hard time with it. I really do, if you ever get the chance to listen to the album is worth listening to. You listen to it and you go, oh my God, what the hell did I just listen to? Oh my God, this is just Alice. It's got some great shock value. Shock Rock Alice. This will shock you. To give you an idea, that is Alice on the back with short hair. And no, that's not a wig. Alice actually had short hair at this time. So that's that. That's all I can say about this album. It's worth checking out once. If you're an Alice Cooper fan, like myself, you have to own it because you got to own everything Alice Cooper. But that is where I am going to stop with that one. Yeah. So let me know what you think. That is what the comment section is for. Please leave me a line. Let me know what you think. Why not? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Those all help me out. Otherwise, peace, love, take care.